you guys? This is Good Deeds, and I'm Dr. Renee Sunday. I know you're having an awesome, a fabulous, a marvelous, a wonderful day. Yes, you are. No matter what's going on, if it's morning, evening, or afternoon, or you checking out the replay whenever you want to do that, guess what? It is an amazing day. Yes, it is an amazing night because you are in your purpose. Now, you may think that it doesn't look like I'm in my purpose. I'm going through trials. I'm going through tribulations. I'm going through things that I never thought that I would go through or I would experience. Yes. You know, the thing about it is, you've heard many people say this in the secular and in the non-secular, actually say your pain actually directs you or pushes you, if you will, into your purpose. Yes, we do have to go through things. People call them struggles. People call them things that they have to go through. But the thing about it is we got to make sure we have the right perspective, right? You got to realize that it's worth it because you're actually helping somebody else actually, guess what, walk in their purpose. And that's what we do here at Good Deeds. We help you shine your light to the world. And the light is your dreams, your goals, your passions, your purpose, and, of course, your destiny. The things that make you smile inside when nobody else smiles with you. You are your best cheerleader. And, you know, I'm your host. I'm Dr. Renee Sunday. We're going to dive real quickly in this because we have a powerhouse in here today with us. We actually want to answer the question real quickly, Ask Dr. Renee question. Now, the question today was, it was about my business side that I do. I have been entrusted to do a lot of things, and I don't take it for granted. I truly, God elevates me, not me. He puts the right people in my path. But the question the young lady wanted to say is, how do I get all the different things I do up under one umbrella? She noticed, and she was frank with me, she noticed in my marketing that I say Renee Sunday Enterprises and now, and I hadn't been saying that earlier. So I'm glad she asked, and I have a question, I have an answer, but I'll keep it as brief as possible. I did notice when my first business that I created was a PC, which is a professional corporation, because you know I am an anesthesiologist for about 17 years almost, but I'm still young, okay? Then, of course, the radio and TV show just really, I got into that goal. But in between there, I had the publishing company. So all of them have their individual companies, and then the other things I do with the restaurant and the other investments I do, they have their own umbrella. That's a whole nother show for that. But the thing is, I realized that I've been called into the ministry, and most people know that. I actually end up, the platform builder has always been my name. I didn't want to be called a coach. That just didn't jive with me being a coach. But I actually help people build a platform. First of all, we got to identify our purpose, and then we got to build that platform so you can be seen, be heard, and get paid. So in my meditation time, the times I actually spent with God, that's what he told me to say enterprise. The famous Bishop T.D. Jakes has enterprises. Oprah has it. That's what was given to me. So you have to kind of meditate and actually see what's best for you. When you start doing a lot of different businesses, you got to keep them straight. You got to be legal, number one. But, the thing is, you got to actually keep them in order and be the spirit of excellence. So I talked to her a little more in detail, but that's kind of like the answer in a nice little package. But the thing is, make sure you're doing what you're called to do, what your purpose is, and make sure you actually do it with a spirit of excellence. Yes, you will make mistakes, but the thing is, be a woman or a man to say, oops, I made a mistake. And then number two, make sure you do the great customer service and make sure you treat people right, and people will actually speak for you. People will tell the testimonies of the things that you have helped them in life. And that's what is our purpose, to help people take the need away, that they actually go forward in their purpose. But that is the answer to the question. If you want to ask a question, you know how to get into contact with us, and we'll actually say that again at the end. But we got to get this powerhouse on this air. We have a highly sought after author, speaker. She has been involved with the OWN network. She actually, we know the things about the different things that goes on. When somebody reads your novel, You see what I'm saying? That it's just amazing when someone else reads the things that you've done that actually can help other people. But we want to not delay this. We want to, because I'm ready to hear, I'm ready. I like to learn from people. But we want to welcome the highly sought after author speaker, Malena Crawford. Are you there?
I'm here. Thank you so much, Dr. Renee.
Well, welcome to Good Deeds. I see, ladies and gentlemen, we have a powerhouse here. But what I want to do is, because, of course, I just only tipped the iceberg of the amazing things that you've done. So tell us, our listening audience, the amazing things that's going on in your life, and just what's making you just move forward, and you're just highly sought after. So we just love to hear what you have to say.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I love what you said at the top of the call about pain pushing you into your purpose and into your destiny. And destiny is exactly what I'm walking into right now because of a moment of pain. So in this moment, I am working on, my novel is called A Fistful of Honey. You can check it out. It's actually free today in Kindle format just for today on Amazon. And this is a story of part of me, part of what I went through, and part of what God gave me to heal myself and to heal millions of women like me. So right now I'm in the midst of a wonderful book tour. I will be in Atlanta, Georgia on July 27th, and after that I'm going to all over South Africa to spread this word. I will be in Cape Town, George, and Johannesburg with this message that God has given me. So, yeah, it's very exciting.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, see how humble she is. She just said, I'm in Africa. This is amazing. Oh, my God. And the thing is, guess what? The day she's on our show, you can get the book for free. Oh, my God, I just can't wait to get my copy. But the thing is, listen, because the audience knows, Malena, that I'm very serious about people buying stuff. Buy the book. But the day we can get it for free, isn't that amazing? And make sure we actually give other copies to other people. But tell us how because, we all have a backstory, but we got to read the book, number one. But tell us a little bit, how did you actually get into wanting to write your story? Because the thing about it, especially here in the South, we say whatever happened in the South stays in the South, but we're glad that people are telling their testimonies.
Right. So 2013, I went through just pretty much hell. And it was around the same time that Trayvon Martin's murderer got off for killing this innocent boy. And I just came to God, and I was so enraged with the injustice that I saw. I was so enraged with the pain in my own life. And so I just asked God, I need understanding, understanding for the oppression that people of color, Black people, have been going through. And also I need answers for what I've been going through in my life. And so what happened after that is I sat still, and I came into a point of surrender where I just really went into meditation on a daily basis, and I listened, and God gave me the answer. Every single day without fail, God was gracious enough to give me more and more wisdom around healing, what it means to forgive, what it means even though, we look at our lives as having this burden of oppression, what an honor it is to be chosen, what an honor it is to be chosen by God to walk this walk that we walk, and to rediscover our divinity and our power as Black people, as people of color, and women, And so God told me to tell your story and tell all of it. Don't hold anything back. So while A Fistful of Honey is largely a work of fiction, the story is not everything that happened in my life. Much of it is what happened in my life, and it has been an incredible healing journey for me. And praise be to God, it's been a healing journey for the majority of people who read it and experience the book. And I am just a willing and grateful vessel of this story and all the stories to come that God blesses me with. And so that's how this this book, A Fistful of Honey, came to be. Yeah, just me crying out and being obedient. Yeah.
Wow. And you know, and I'm being a publisher and an author as well, I always have a fascination of the name of books. Because that's just, wow. I mean, my mind just goes just very peaceful. But tell us a little bit, if you can share, of how you actually came up with the name of the actual book. Lord.
Absolutely. So the book has a lot of twists and surprises that I'm going to let your listeners get to on their own, but I will share this. So A Fistful of Honey, when you think of honey, it's the sweetness of life, right? It's the abundance, the vitality, the promised land that our ancestors sacrificed so much for us to have, and that is what the honey is. So A Fistful of Honey comes from one of the chapters in the book that involves slavery. It was an ancestor from slavery time, and she basically, the horrors of slavery, she endures that. But what she's given to our character, who Alina Ford, is this honey, is this sweetness. And so it's up to Alina, as it's up to us, to honor what they have done and really live in our honey, really live in our abundance, and live in all of that birthright that we have been given. So that is what the honey is. And so let's use our fistful of honey to push through these dreams that our ancestors, our great-grandmothers, our great-great-grandfathers had, for us. So in a nutshell, that's what the honey is.
Wow. Isn't that powerful? That is still, that's a whole nother level there. I mean, because the thing about it is you've been on so many different platforms. And I have to ask this because some people ask me that as well. Because before, and the listeners know my story, I was doing radio and TV before I was called to the ministry. But what I want to do is, first of all, give you, applaud you that you actually are keeping yourself true to your faith. First of all, I appreciate that. But with the many platforms you're on, tell us, because a lot of people, we think as our faith, we have to do stuff that we shouldn't be doing, and that's a perspective on how you've been taught to actually excel. Because she was so humble, ladies and gentlemen, when she threw Africa in there. Some people, we have never been to Africa, but how God has, as the Bible says, her gifts have made room for us. So speak on that, because a lot of times people think that we have to hook up, if you will, with the right person to be excel, or we actually have to do things that's against our beliefs.
Okay. First of all, let me tell you that Africa has been one of my dreams, to connect with the women in South Africa, connect with our African sisters and brothers. And so this wasn't something that I could even put together. I mean, we will be going to Mandela's home. We will be visiting his family. Like, it's just a dream what is happening. And so this opportunity was given to me by God. There's no other way to explain it. And the only way that those doors were open to me is because I stayed true to the vision that God gave me. And that's exactly what I would advise anyone, no matter what business you are in, whatever you do in your life, remain true to the vision that God has given you. Be in integrity with that, because when you're in integrity with that, you're in alignment with the treasures of God. And so what I'm experiencing right now, the doors that are opening, the platforms, all of that is the treasures of God that I can use to give more honor to God and to, all of the people that came before me. So please stay true to what you have been called to do. Do not change, because once you change, you are no longer on the path and you're no longer covered. So your gifts, your celebrity, if that's what you are looking for, all of that blessing comes with being obedient. Absolutely. And God can dream bigger for you and for me than we ever could imagine. So who are we going to follow? Our little human selves and our little human brains and understanding, or God who has the bird's eye view, the omnipotent view of everything? So I don't know about you, but I'm banking on God, and I praise God for that. Yeah.
Yeah, you had said it there. But let me ask you this, because this question, especially in these days and time, this question comes up a lot. And I just treasure your peaceness. She really, we can tell that you're really, truly in your purpose. But, when hard times come, and everybody has a definition of what the hard times can be.
Right.
I mean, it could be mentally, or we make it mentally and it comes physically, or vice versa. Or what can you tell us that we can, especially as believers, that the people of faith, how we can continue on? Because if we look at the TV, it's this. If we even look at what's going on, and let's be real, with our own sisters and brothers and things that's going on in the world in general, how can we stay focused? And like you said, of course, we need to. How can we stay obedient in our calling when we see all the world doing X, Y, and Z?
Right. Well, first of all, we have to turn our back to the world. That's first and foremost. So for me, I had to get off of social media. Watching men that look like my brothers get killed, on these videos that were popping up, I couldn't take any more of it. And so I literally had to turn it off. I had to turn the radio off. I had to turn the TV off. So turn all of that crap off and turn to God. We have to be in constant communication. The Bible, I believe, says renew your mind daily. So it's a daily thing, every single day, really moment by moment. Sometimes, and them times get hard. And I know, Dr. Renee, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, stay in constant communication, have a relationship with God. Ask God the questions that you need to know and wait for the answer and expect the answers to come through. But we can't hear them if we're focused out there in the world. Turn within, number one. Number two, expand your network so that it nourishes you. If you are surrounded by believers that have gone through the fire and come out on the other end, you will be in a much better position to withstand these periods that none of us are immune to. They're going to happen. So I surround myself with people who have incredible faith. The faith has been tested time and time again, but they've come out on the other side. It's only human to droop in your faith. It's only human, to get even depressed, and sad and just angry sometimes. But I find there's somebody out there who's been there, done that before you, and they can help breathe life back into you. So you need somebody that's going to keep it real with you, keep affirming you, edifying you, and first and foremost, your relationship with God is really going to keep you afloat. Absolutely.
Yes. I have to really add to that because a lot of times we want to go to people, but I'm telling you, it will always come a situation because God, it says he's a jealous God. You put him first, and then he will send the right people that have the right motives and the people that, just like you said, Malena, to push you into your destiny and keep you positive.
Right.
Like a covering, like we say in the fivefold ministry of covering, because people, distractions will come, but you got to make sure that it doesn't form and that you don't, act on it. Lord, that's a whole talk all day on that. But
that is right.
I have to ask you this because everybody, and this is just kind of off topic as we narrow down a little. We commend you with your tour, but there's so many people want to write a book or have written a book, any advice that you can give us in regards of, just even completing a book or even getting it out there so people can notice it, that you can actually really represent God with your spirit of excellence. Any advice on that? Because a lot of times, if you look at the statistics, they say most authors only sell 250 books. That's what we've heard. And then, best-selling author, I'm grateful to have it. But, a lot of people want to get to that point. Any advice for that?
Well, that's going to be marketing. You're talking about once you actually have the book out. That's marketing, and just really having a hustle. You have to know that what you've written is excellent, and what you've written is something that the world needs to see. And so that's how you're going to move ahead, and that's like being open to opportunities to share this beautiful gift that is you, that is your book. So that means being willing to be anywhere, being bold, talking about what you've written in a way that's going to entice people to give it a chance. So I don't care. I mean, Iyanla Vanzant said the other day she sold books out of the back of her car, having that hustler spirit to get this gift out no matter what. That's the first thing. And so if people are still in the book writing process, like Dr. Renee says, do it with excellence. Make sure that what you've written is well edited. So when people read it, your reputation precedes you. So good editing, good storyline, if it's fiction, or well organized promise and process if it's nonfiction. Put something out there that you will be proud of for the rest of your life, really, because your book is your legacy. So, yeah, that's what I would say. Marketing. Be a pit bull about it, because this is important. This is something God gave you, and be excellent in everything that you do, and it will bless you 100%.
That's it. Lord, that's a whole nother. Yes. You have to be proud of it. Because the world has changed. The traditional publishers. It's pretty, and I'm a publisher. I'm gonna say it, but it's pretty easy. And I don't know if that's the right functional word to publish a book, but you got to make sure you do the things that Malena said, because people put it up and don't edit it. They don't do a nice book cover. Like her book cover is amazing. I mean, you have to do it and do it with excellence. I mean, seriously. And they will pay it for itself. I'm a living witness of that, of the books that I have been involved with. But tell us this, though, because, this show goes so quick here. Wow. I'm just really getting excited. I'm like, man.
Yes.
Tell us, again, you mentioned it briefly that you'll be in our area. Tell us more about that. And if you can share any other things that you're working on, and let us know. We're gonna chime in and bombard Amazon here in a minute. But
yes,
how else we can support you in the things that you do, especially social media and the different products and services that you have going on, or even in the work. We'll support them, and when you get ready, we'll be ready.
Thank you. Okay, so I will be in Atlanta on July 27th through the 29th for the National Book Club Conference. So please stop by. I'm going to have all kinds of free gifts and all kind of juiciness for you. I believe it is at the Intercontinental Hotel, and I think that's on Peachtree. So the National Book Club Conference. Come see me, Malena Crawford, of Fistful of Honey. And the things coming up for me, I am creating a free video series that is a spinoff from the book of Fistful of Honey for anybody out there who really wants to begin their healing process and start creating their ideal life. So you can sign up for that through my newsletter if you sign up on my website, which is Malena, Malena, Crawford, CRAWFORD.com. Just sign up for the newsletter, and you will get all the information there. You can also follow me on Instagram at Malena Crawford. And really, the best way you can support me, leave a review. If you like the book, leave a review. Let other people know about the book. Spread the word, please. This is my gift to the world, to anyone out there who just really is looking for, aside from an entertaining, page-turning book, healing. You know, if you're going through something, the book, it talks about everything from racism to abuse in all of its forms. So if you're going through something, this is a perfect book to get into and get your heart soothed. If you know anybody, download their free copy, or tomorrow buy the book. That would be a great way to support it. Buy your hard copy, gift it to your sisters, gift it to, you know, even the brothers, you know, and that I would be so grateful for.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Amen. I love it. And tell us again your social media information, because we want to make sure we like and all that type of stuff as well.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So I am on Facebook, Malena Crawford. I also have a movement called the Black Divine Feminine Reawakened, which also has a Facebook page. And I'm on Instagram at Malena Crawford. So any of those three, stop by, send me a message, say hi. I would love to hear from you. And, like and share.
I love it. You know, that's the thing that's so important. We have to support each other. I mean, seriously, we have to. She's a beautiful young lady. She actually needs to add modeling and movies to her resume as well. She's a beautiful young lady.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen. And you can tell by your heart that you really enjoy what you're doing. My hat's off to you that you actually, you know, because that's the thing. A lot of times we have so much inside that we keep it inside and we don't actually put it to bring it out, number one, and number two, put it in print that we actually can help other people, and then just make a movement of it that we actually can better everybody else. I mean, wow. Take a lot of pictures in Africa and New York for us so we can because that's an amazing experience, and dreams, ladies and gentlemen, dreams do come true. You have to do your due diligence. I tell people you got to do your due diligence. Now, the thing is, don't work yourself crazy. You got to learn balance about that and how to delegate and so on. But you have to give an effort to do it. And, of course, as the old people used to say, and it's still true, you know, do what you can in the natural, and God, of course, will put that super on it, and then it'll blow your mind.
Amen. And I just want to say to anyone who's listening, you have a dream, you think it's not going to happen. I'm coming from a background of homelessness into, you know, multiple properties. I'm coming from having no idea what my purpose is to actually using my story to create a best-selling and award-winning novel. God will do it all. You know, stay faithful no matter what you hear in the media or even from your own family. Keep moving forward. Keep praying for strength and for guidance, and I promise you that it will come. I am a testament to miracles. Trust and believe. So I love all of you, and I really want to encourage you to keep going, keep moving, because it's coming. Your day is here.
Oh, wow. And I have to ask you something, because if this is too personal, you can let me know. Tell me again the name of your movement.
It's called the Black Divine Feminine Reawakened.
Oh, wow. We got to touch bases offline. I can go on and say it. Y'all know I'm very transparent. I'm actually working on an event in Atlanta, and the name of it is called Reawakening. So, oh my God.
Wow. Yes.
Wow. Well, we'll touch
we have to connect.
Ooh, I'm about to go crazy now. But we'll touch bases with that. I think we found something here Well, thank you, God, for that. Woo, excited. But thank you so much, Lord, for being in your purpose. And then the next thing, thank you so much for being a guest here at Good Deeds. If you need us for anything, we're here. And what they say, the hot Atlanta, we're here, based here. But if we can do anything to help you, please don't hesitate to give us a call.
Thank you. It has been my absolute pleasure.
Oh, that's so amazing. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Oh, Lord, ladies and gentlemen, you got to do the replay and make sure Atlanta, okay, y'all know y'all where y'all need to be. Go over there and get the book, number one. Number two, share the link. And then other things, support her in Atlanta. I'm glad she said something about it. I didn't know. I'm here in Atlanta. I didn't know about the event, but I actually have prior engagement. But I'm going to see if I can swing by there, though, okay?
Please, come through.
My media team out there, okay? I'm like, wow, that's a great opportunity. But you know how Atlanta is, ladies. It's always, ladies and gentlemen, it's always something going on. And I love it when people tell me about stuff. I'm like, oh, I got it now. So thank you so much, Malena. I just love you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here. We thank you so much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, another power-packed session. You know how to get in contact with us if you want anything with advertising, sponsorship, if you want your own radio show, you want your own TV show. We also doing publishing, nonprofit. We're starting back up our small groups for the women. Woohoo! Yeah, it's been a minute since we've done it, but we're starting that back up. Get in contact with us if you want to know more information about it. Our website is www.reneesunday.com. That's RENEE Sunday, SUNDAY.com. Always remember, you do have a calling. You do have a reason when you were born. You have a reason you're here right now. Do the three things. You got to believe, you got to trust, and you got to walk it out. And say it with me now. You got to don't stop. You got to get it. This is Good Deeds, and I'm Dr. Renee Sunday. See you next time. Bye-bye.